Alright, we are going to do our liquid gold prep skin already. We're going to go in with taffeta. I'm not going to put the luminizer in the taffeta. I'm going to show you what we're going to do, okay? Just a couple of drops of the taffeta on the back of my hand. I'm doing it on the back of my hand instead of on the brush or on the face, because it gives a little bit of a lighter coverage. And I just wanted y'all to see that. Remember, do the tilt and the up, look up, and you'll get right there on that lash line. And it'll look amazing. Sorry, my nose is running today. So that's the taffeta. We're done with that. Now we're going to go in with the velour. And, oh goodness, I'm throwing y'all around. Sorry about that. And the Benevolent Cream Luminizer, okay? So this is what you're going to do. 5 drops of the velour and a tiny drop of the Benevolent, okay? Take your brush. We're going to mix this together on the back of our hand, because that's how it works best. And we're going to put this all over our face and just blend it in. You can buff like this if you want to. If you don't have dry skin, if you have oily skin, I suggest this method all over your face, okay? Buff it. Just do it in circles just like that, okay? If you have dry skin, stipple. Stippling is your best friend, okay? And then I just rub it down my neck. Okay? We're just stippling. Stippling is just a pressing motion like that, okay? That's all it is you're pressing that product into your skin, okay? And that's all we want to do. My hair. Okay. Look. Right. Did it go away? It went away. Had a stray hair, like, hanging out. Make sure I don't have any more hair, like, off the top of my head. Okay. So, see, that just luminizes your skin a little bit. It's just a different way to do your foundation. I'm going to put 2 more drops on my hand and go back over my friends down here, because they've decided to hang out for a while and have a party. So, and then make sure I've rubbed it down my neck really good. Because I want everything to match. You do not want that line, that mask line. Always go down your neck with it. Okay? Even if your foundation is the absolute most perfect color and it matches your skin flawlessly, which mine does, it's still foundation. You still will be able to see it. I mean, there's just no getting around it. It's foundation. You'll still be able to see it. So you want to make sure you blend it down. Tiny, tiny bit of concealer. Let's see. Can you see this? Tiny, tiny bit. Just like that. Okay? And we're just going to paint over our little friends having a party down here. They actually are a lot better than they have been. A little bit right there. There we go. They are actually healing up very nicely, so I'm happy about that. So just a little bit of the foundation on the brush, just to tap in over the concealer. I just like how that blends together nicely. So just tapping it over, just making sure we got everything covered that we want covered. Liking how it looks. We will go in now with our translucent powder. And do underneath our eyes first. We're going to set the whole face, but I do under my eyes first. Okay. Okay, just like that. Then you can either use powder puff brush, you can use a puff brush like that, whatever you want to do. I'm going to use this first. And like I said, I'm getting down to the end of mine in this package, so that's why I have to keep going back and dipping in, because you only pick up like a tiny amount each time, which is good. I mean, you don't want to pick up a whole ton of it. And if you're into the baking technique where you put a lot of powder under your eyes to set your concealer, things like that, this is phenomenal for that. There's a very popular powder out there by another company that this rivals. I will tell you that. If you know anything about baking, you will know what product I'm talking about. I just don't say the name of other products. One, because I don't want to give them free publicity, and two, I'm not knocking the product at all. I mean, if you have it and you love it, fabulous. I will just tell you this will rival that as far as baking powder and things like that go. Okay. Alright, so even though we powdered, we used our translucent powder, so the glow still is coming through from the Benevolent that we used, and that's why we used it, to give our face, because my face is dry, to give it more of a glowy effect. Even if your skin is oily, you can do that technique because you're going to powder it down anyway. Just putting a little bronzer on. Remember our line. We keep it behind our line. Even if your skin is oily, that's going to be fine because you're going to powder it down because you're oily anyway. If you are extremely, extremely dry, you do not have to powder this down. This dries down to a powder. The only thing I would do is if you put concealer under your eyes or anything, I would set under your eyes with the powder, but then you're good to go the rest of the day, okay? So you don't have to powder it down or anything if you're using our Touch Mineral foundation, okay? Because it goes down from a liquid to a powder feel. But I just like that really matte look, so I powder everything down and good to go. So just another technique of how to do our foundation. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Bye.